Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Now just before I dive in there and pull your cards for today, collective, I'd just like to say I am an experienced and professional holistic spiritual counsellor and mentor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as holistic and spiritual counselling and mentorship, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video for more information. So let's dive in there and let's see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. Okay, messages for the collective. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh well. Alright, so you were coming in with the Sun card. And you were coming in with the Fool here. Well, what it talks about there in your reading is ready to take the leap of faith. Here. Now this could be both you and your person here in your reading. Now, ready to make things happen for yourself here in your reading. See, the Fool card is coming in as a choice here, but this choice is being illuminated to both you and your person, where you want to go, what you want to do here. Now, what it also talks about here in your reading is that you're ready to do this. I do see the Fool card as self-discovery here, guys, self-development in a sense. But what your reading is talking about, coming in with the Sun card, as I get here in your reading, is that you already have that. Now there's another part or another stage here that you and your person are going towards here. But this is all part of the initial choice here, guys. That's what it's saying. But this time you're prepared for it, is what I'm getting. Hence why these choices here are unknown here. That's what it talks about in terms of the Fool's journey, a leap of faith into the unknown here. But this isn't a off the whim kind of choice, is what I'm getting. There's a lot of trust in this. There's an element here in your reading is that, yes, I trust myself, and I also trust the universe that this is the correct action for me here. That's how it's coming in here, guys. Now, of course, this could be your person. To get this choice, what your reading's talking about here is, to get this choice, you had to work for it. There were changes that needed to happen. But what it also talks about here in your reading is that, yes, of course, you needed to figure it out, both you and your person. But like I said about that illumination from the Sun here, it was illuminated to you what you needed to do. That's what I'm getting. Hence why you see the choices in front of you. You see where you want to go, because you've already gone through a stage here where you had to learn to trust. And what was being illuminated here, guys? Whoo! That is pretty powerful here, guys. Let me just check something out for you. Yeah. I get here you have the guts to do this here. You also, it's like you're boiling up with creativity in a sense in terms of what you're going to learn here when it comes to this leap of faith here in your reading. Because you want to learn here. You're ready to learn is what I'm getting. Alright, so let's see. Because you had to learn about yourself. So you've discovered certain things about yourself. You've gone through some kind of self-development here, for both you and your person here, guys, in terms of confidence here. So you've overcome some obstacles and challenges, and these may have been your own that stopped you, your own blockages and barriers here. The way in which you saw yourself, you've already worked on, let's say, a past painful and hurtful memory here, and you could very well be still working on painful and hurtful memories here, guys. You're coming in with patterns and habits. You've already dealt with that, and you are still dealing with, it's telling me here, staying on the correct path is what I'm getting. And that in itself could very well prove to be an obstacle and a challenge for you. So let's see what else, what other messages the cards have for you. Interesting, unusual here. Alright, so you were coming in with the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Wands, and you were also coming in with the Knight of Pentacles here in your reading. It comes in as making things, well, making changes is what I'm getting. Learning to make changes here in your reading, taking the action, coming in with the Queen of Wands. You could very well be, you could have a new business here, guys, or you could already be a business owner here. I do get here with the Queen of Pentacles coming in for your reading. It had to do with how you made your money is what I'm getting, and how you saw money to be made. In a sense here, I get here in your reading is that you worked for others. And coming away from that with the Knight of Pentacles, coming away from that way of thinking here was a process, was a long process. I want to say that here in your reading. Like I said, you already have certain things in place already, is what I'm getting. Now it comes to the decision making is what it talks about here, because you were the delay coming in with the Knight of Pentacles here. It wasn't your person in a sense here, collective, it was actually yourself is what I'm getting. To make things happen here. Yeah, of course, you're seen as damn attractive here, but I'm not too sure if that's the past way in which people see you, but they definitely see you that way today. He is very attractive. You're coming in as someone who, I get here, you make your own mind up in a sense here. You cannot be rushed here. There's caution and mindfulness here in the way in which you do things. Like I said, you just don't go off on a whim here and jump into things without opportunities here, without thinking about it first here in your reading. But it also comes in as an element of trust, like I said, here in your reading. So you do give things a go here, and I get here is that you give things 100%. You're not someone who sits on the fence in a sense and just watches everything go past you here and then make your mind up. You're actually coming in as a hands-on kind of person where you actually get in amongst here. If it comes to teamwork and collaboration in a sense here, or learning something new, you actually are in there making the effort. That's what it talks about. But what it also talks about here in your reading, you do take your time to make your mind up, in a sense here, coming in with the Knights of Pentacles. Because I get here in your reading, for yourself, what I'm picking up here is, I just want to be sure that this is the right move for me. I do get here, there is consideration, but this consideration may have to do with others. Here, guys. So let me just keep going here, because I do want to pull some more cards. All right. So let's go. Let me just get these cards up and running. All right, let's go. Okay, so you are coming in with the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Wands. What did we get there? Uh, 11, 12, 13, 14. What I get here in your reading, potentially coming in with the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Wands, that is actually coming in as your person here, but this could also come in as other people here in your reading. It tells me here in your reading, there's more than one way in which I can break that card down. So in terms of your person, what I get there is that they are going to connect the dots in terms of what it is that you were building here, guys, because potentially here you are going to have your person's full attention. But it's not just your person, this is other people here. It comes in as potentially here in your reading, for your person, they already have an idea about their own negative attachments. It's coming in that way here, guys, a past pain, hurt and fear. But it's the way in which you're going to do things here, the way in which you're going to share that with people, because I do get that with these cards on the board, that's exactly what you are wanting to do. It's going to get people's attention. See, I get here in your reading, potentially here your person recognizes you. They are going to recognize you here, because what I get there in your reading, well, this can come in as both ways, to be quite honest here, guys. You're going to get your person's attention, but this can also come in as your person wants your attention here in your reading. Well, it also comes in as you could very well be a missing link here. There is here because of what you do, the way that you do what you do here, your compassion, your empathy, but it's a lot deeper than that. Here coming in the way that you are. Let me just check something out here. Your cup is already full here, guys, is what I'm getting. And so, you most definitely, your person's going to see that here. You've got new beginnings. This is coming in as a new beginning here. In terms of this leap of faith, here guys, you're coming in with the business, building your business here. You are a challenge and an obstacle here because you're real, is what I'm getting with the Queen of Pentacles. You're in people's eyeballs, you're in front of people's faces here. And what it also talks about here in your reading is that you're also, you also attract attention here, whether you like it or not, and this is also coming in as positive and negative attention here in your reading, and you're also attracting your person's attention, but it's the way that you're going to attract your person's attention here, guys. It's not so much to do with your looks here in your reading, it's about what you have to offer. But it's not just towards your person, it's also towards others here. Like I said, it comes in as there is certain things here that people are not aware of. And when you come on the scene, you kind of make people aware of it here. That's what I'm getting. Right, let's see what the advice is, guys? Let me just shuffle that a few more times. Okay, so you're coming in with the Ten of Swords here in your reading. And so what the Ten of Swords is talking about here in your reading, I actually get that as coming in as, well, when you come in with the Ten of Swords and you focus on your own Ten of Swords, yeah, it comes in as a tough cycle. And like I said, it does come down to what you have to offer here in the way in which you come across. You're, of course, I could say this is other people, but it's other people's negativity here. What they hold on to here, collective, is how your reading is coming in. Hence why you capture here, or you're going to capture people's attention here in your reading, because it's things that they hold on to and they've never seen another way of dealing with it, to be quite honest here. And you are coming in with the past pain, hurt and fear that others are holding on to, because people do hold on to negative. And when you go through life dealing with painful and hurtful memories here, guys, and those memories are installed inside of you and they build your characteristics and traits within you, and you express that and you project that onto other people, that Ten of Swords, that dislike, let me come in, or hate can grow. But what it talks about there is it's how you see yourself. And when you see people that are different from yourself, of course you want to project that onto them so that they can feel what you're feeling here and how they see themselves. But this Ten of Swords is actually coming in as a wake-up call as to what people are actually holding on to here and how they can let that go, because in natural fact, when you're coming in with the Star card over here, guys, well, the Star card can talk about oneself here. That's what I'm getting. And so you're talking about people on an individual level. Yeah, of course, this could very well be your person here. Let me have one more card and then I'll break that down even further. And let's pull one from the middle. All right, guys. You have justice. Justice in your reading. It just is here, guys. Talks about balance here, balancing out negative here. Powerful reading. Alright. Right, let me pull some letters. Now these could be initials, first and last initials of your person, and I'll also pull out some names. Alright, let me have a look. So, okay. 1 minute, guys. Just, I don't want to get double letters. Let's go that way. Oh, yeah. Okay. 1 minute. I'm just about there, guys. Alright. Okay, let's have a look. Now you are coming in with Newt here, guys. You are also coming in with Note here. You've got dots, dot here, dots. You've got knocks here in your reading. You also have motu here. You've got do here, guys. You also have new. You've got dukes with an X. You also have ducks here, guys. You're coming in with tux here in your reading. Tuxedo here. You also have mod here in your reading. You've got mode here. You also have moat here in your reading. You have dax here. You're coming in with max. You also have wax here. Jax. You have tax. You're also coming in with axe here. You've got goat. Did I say dax? You've got dax. I think I did jax. Nate, mate, you also got gate. Alright, so your letters are G, A, T, E, M, N, W, D, J, U, O, and then you also have X. You do have X. You've got Dex. Here you've got Next. Here you've got Neat. Got Meat. Wheat. Jute. You have Jane. Jane. You're also coming in with Wayne and Dane. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Book me for an image reading as I'm not just a tarot reader, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.